Good morning. It is Sunday, August 15th. I woke up feeling well rested and a lot less foggy than I was by the time I was going to bed last night. See what I can get accomplished with the day today, but to get things started, I'm headed to church.
Worthy is your name, Jesus. You deserve praise. Worthy is your name.
Jesus asked, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter said, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." He said, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father which is in heaven." This is the revelation that takes us into new waters. This revelation is the deepest gift God can give us. As the Apostle Paul talked about the gifts of the Spirit, in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, he said, "I would not have you ignorant of spiritual gifts." Then he goes on and says, the greatest gift of all. He said that if God be for us, who can be against us? If God be for us, who can be against us? If God be for you, who can be against you?
And another week I just sort of hung out and talked to folks after church for like an hour. And now we're heading into Red Robin's, gonna get some food with Mom and Mike. It's fun having a quick bite to eat with Mom and Mike. It's now about 2 o'clock. I just got home. And while out, I did get a message from Nick asking if I wanted to join him and Ryan to get Indian food this evening. I told him I'd like to. Ask me in an hour or so, and I'll see if I'm able. So I'm gonna try and get something done. Something accomplished is the goal. If I get something done, then it might actually be better to even go out, spend time with them. That might be some level of encouragement, I guess. I don't know. Having fun, but I think right at this moment, I got my Jadekind gaming channel. I got the playlists all put together. Now I need to figure out how I'm organizing this front page. And I have taken some time, opened up OneNote, and figured out what I'm doing with the playlists. I basically took a screen capture of each playlist and started just grouping them together. So basically I could physically move around little boxes for them to figure out, which ones are being grouped together, which ones get their own separate section. Yeah. So now I just gotta go apply it. Now the way I ended up working it out, man, I wish I had one or maybe two more spots on the page. Like, we used to have 10, we now have 12. But there's a few things that didn't used to count that now do. For example, recommending other channels now uses up one of those spots. I recommend my own channels at the end of every video now. I like recommending some of the other YouTube channels I follow that are relevant to the channel. I guess I'm not going to be doing that unless they increase my number. Oh well. Because gotta lay out the page, but I should be able to just put this together now that I know what I'm doing. Okay, so it is done. I got the playlist project fully done. I have updated what's on the homepage of my YouTube channel. After the general uploads, I have the D&D 5e videos in a few different playlists. I have more RPG content. I have direct content for Dwarven Forge, the Paizo maps and tiles, and the WizKids minis. Then I have other miniature and pawn video playlists. I have other tabletop gamings, like board games, card games, that kind of thing. I have the Mutants and Masterminds campaign first, and then the Planetary Fragments campaign that I'm about to wrap up. I will, when it goes live, move this Planetary Fragments campaign down to the More Games Being Played collection of playlists, and then insert Bob's Game above mutants and masterminds here. And then I just have also one more of just world building series and the different series I've done on world building over the years at the bottom. So presenting content in an organized structure, something that I've needed to do for a while, done. So I can cross that off of my to-do list. And in fact, my to-do list has a lot of stuff crossed off on it. So I can make a new to-do list. It's like half empty because I'm just copying over all the stuff that isn't crossed off on here. Which, you know, of course, means it has less stuff actually crossed off physically on it. But it also means there is a lot less stuff on the list. It just doesn't look as busy. I don't know if that's gonna help my mental state with it or not, but whatever. Maybe. Okay. So that is at least one project that has gone on for probably 2 weeks that is done. A little lighter feeling, even though most of that work was obviously done yesterday and previous days. Having it done today does help today feel lighter. I should probably try and get a vlog out because I missed that yesterday. But I am gonna send a message to Nick and say I'm gonna go ahead and go with them to get some food this evening, assuming they're still doing that, because that'll be fun. I'm gonna head in and get some Indian cuisine at Kebab and Curry. On second thought, as it turns out, Kebab and Curry's dining room is closed. So we are going to order some food, wait in the car, and we will go back and we will eat it at my place. So it took over an hour for us to get the food to go and get it home. We did. I got whatever, chicken tikka masala and rice, a couple kinds of naan, and they got their own food of fairly much, you know, fairly close to the same thing. A chicken and a sauce with rice and naan, because I guess that's just what you get. And that was good. I stayed over probably another close to an hour. But I'd gotten spicy this time, as opposed to the mild or medium that we'd gotten when we went a few years ago. And that was good. It was good. Although I do now have a bit of an unsettled stomach that I'm hoping doesn't last till tomorrow. In fact, I think it could be me eating spices and foods that I'm not used to. Could be. It could actually just be I need to drink more water, because while waiting for the food, we were like outside in the sun for a long time, and it's hot out. I'm gonna try and just drink more water, because I could just be feeling off because of that. Yeah. Good. I drank a fair bit of water, and I'm feeling a fair bit better. So, I don't think it was really what I ate so much as, yeah, I spent too much time out in the sun waiting for food. Still, fun to get a little bonus time with friends over the weekend. It's neat. Otherwise, today's big accomplishment is still definitely getting that playlist project all sort of together. Got that done. And I'm really glad that I'm feeling okay, because I did not want to have to spend, take time off tomorrow. So I was looking at my to-do list. There's a few things on there that I'm like, these are videos I need to take some time and like work on, like, I want to use the word script, although not like a tight script, but more like an outline. And once I do, my thought was, well, maybe I'll use like a vacation day, and once I have like the outline for those, take a day and get a few videos done. Like, so I need to redo my welcome video, another world building video, and do a what I'm calling at this point D&D budget options, which is like a little over a year ago, I got a comment on a video, maybe even longer, and this was just one of my pawns, like Pathfinder pawns unboxing. He's like, I've been saving up to get the stuff so I can have fun games like you. And I'm just like heartbroken by that comment, because I'm like, you don't need it. Get yourself some bottle caps and big cheetah, whatever, craft paper. Have fun. Go for it. You don't need you don't need any of that if you don't want to do tactical, but even tactical, you can do all that. And now, of course, I'm even at a higher budget as I'm, you know, collecting the Dwarven Forge and the actual, like, the 3D minis. So there's all sorts, and I'm sure there are budget levels above mine. But, so I want to do, like, a video that kind of breaks down the, yes, I do this stuff. It's cool. I like it. You don't need it. If you like it, do it. If you can. But don't wait till you can afford the expensive stuff to start playing the game. So I want to do a video like that. And then I need to redo my intro video because it's just old. And it feels it. Of course, I got to do another world building at some point. Anyways, I need to, like, script those. And I was like, probably going to take some time off for that. So I don't want to waste it. But I got one thing done today. And so I'm going to call it an evening. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye. Actually, go check that out. I mean, you can ignore... I have to put up this link here, but check out the other channel, Jadekind Gaming, if you haven't. Tell me what you think of the playlist layout that I did. I worked hard on it. If you know tabletop gaming, let me know what you think.